Okay, we are going to make name skeletons. This is one my cadet teacher made for me. Don't worry if yours doesn't turn out like hers. You know, she's a senior and she's been taking a lot of art classes. Now what you may not notice is if I turn it sideways, it says Morgan, which is the name of my cadet teacher. And then if you turn it this way, it's a skeleton. So this is what we're going to do for Day of the Dead. Let me show you some steps on how to do this. So step one, you all need a piece of paper like this. White paper, colored paper, depends what I have for you. What you're going to do is fold it hot dog style so that one side you'll see there's a skeleton head, the other side is just basically blank. Now there's a line here, so I do not want you to write your name past this line. And you can see down here it says write your name on the fold with spaces between the letters. So I folded this. I'm actually going to just flip it around. Right? So the fold is down here. Then what I want to do, I am going to, you can write this in cursive, that's what Morgan did. You can also just print it. But what you want to do is make sure, like I'm going to put an S-A-R-A. You want to take up most of this space. So don't write your name really tiny in this amount of space. You want it to be pretty big. So if I put an S, an A, an R, and an A, that should work. Let's go with the S. Notice I'm leaving spaces between the letters. Okay, so now I have Sarah. Okay. Next, you are going to see me cut these out kind of bubble style. I went over a little bit, that's fine. Just be careful you don't cut into the skull. So we're going to bubble. Okay. So you see I just cut around it, right? Now if I open it up, it doesn't look anything like, it looks like an alien. It doesn't look anything like a skeleton. Well, that's because my second step, I need to carefully go in here and cut these out, being careful to leave these together. So let's do that. Okay, so now if I open this, you can see it's starting to look a little more like a skeleton. Let's do just a little more work. So I want to also cut these out. My scissors aren't sharp enough to put them together to do it. So I'm going to open it up and do it. See, that's looking a little better. Now let me do the other side. So now that looks much better. That looks more like a skeleton. Now I could even, I see this looks kind of fat right here, so I could go back in, cut this down a little more. Let's see what that looks like. Hey, that looks better. Let's do the S as well. Cut the S out a little more. Okay. Or maybe this way. Let's do that way. Okay, so you can see I pretty much have a skeleton now. And what you're going to do is tape that to black, whichever direction you want. It can be this way or it can be this way. So now notice if I turn it, you can see it says Sarah. You're also going to cut out the skeleton head. So you'll cut out the skeleton head and put it here at the top. So there's my head. It doesn't have to attach, it's fine. But what you want to do is you want to take this scrap paper that you have and draw little bones on. Let's see how Morgan did it. Okay. So Morgan's are pretty big. Just think of a dog bone. It's like a heart, almost, down, another heart, and then up. So draw a couple of these on the scrap paper, cut them out, and then you can use them to paste here. She decided she wanted a skirt, so she added a skirt. And you do have a bunch of scrap paper, so you could add those around. Then you are going to color your skeleton. That's it. Let's have fun.